it allows me not to run away from suffering, but to accept it as to what it is, a memory, or a memory that is existing right now, but that I have the power to shift it and control it. Not control it, but to release it. And that's what is incredibly and wildly different, and why I come here every day and share with you different aspects of Ho'oponopono. Like today, I was talking to a new member in my community about how he is a very successful doctor, medical doctor, and in spite of all of his success, he wants to get married, he wants to be in relationships, but he's not dedicating the time necessary to attract the ideal woman of his dreams. And today we did Ho'oponopono to help him attract that ideal woman. But one of the things that happened while we were talking about how he is creating all these barriers about to attract, or actually the lack thereof to not attract his ideal woman, what came up was that he was doing certain things that were actually preventing him from having the need to go out and do the work that it takes to create a relationship. Because if you are self-soothing and you are taking care of yourself, then you may not need, you're taking care of all of your needs, and it's going to deprive you from actually going out and taking and doing the work that it takes to go and do relationships, to do dating, to do all that it takes. So what is beautiful about Ho'oponopono is that it allows you to go in with just a very simple method, which is just you go into the cleaning, and like I said, now you have two different cleanings that I drop in the playlist for Ho'oponopono. And in the Ho'oponopono, it's just simply about going in and working with your inner child and working with divinity and being able to address all of those things that are coming up. And they're going to be different at different times. And you're going to work with your inner child. And remember, the inner child is just the subconscious that is playing on automatic all of the memories. So if you have something that is in there that you're actively doing to prevent you from where you want to be, Ho'oponopono is going to bring light to it so that you don't keep on missing that very viable action that you're doing that is counting against where you want to go. And it's not about criticizing or shaming or making you feel bad. It's just about bringing awareness and giving you the choice if you want to do something different. Like, let's say, for example, if you are going through insecurities, rather than trying to fight that insecurity, or if you are going through a place where financial hardship is what you're dealing with, rather than fighting it and going through shaming of that insecurity or that challenge, it's better to welcome it and see what divine intervention, inspire intervention comes in, so that you can shift that identity, that memory that you're currently playing as a reality for you, because it doesn't have to be a reality. You can shift it. You can shift anything that you want to shift, because now that sits within your power. So how do you go about shifting it? How do you go about accepting it? You just simply do exactly that. You accept what it is. Like, let's say, for instance, right now, my weight is something that has been a challenge for me, because you also have to be very aware of the words that you're using to describe anything. And I was going to say my weight has been a struggle, but it's just been a challenge, right? But I've accepted it, but I still love myself in the body that I'm in, even though I don't prefer how I seem. But I do have the choices to continue to make changes and to take action and to take it into the right direction. One of the things is that drinking more water has been a massive shift on me being able to release weight or not release weight. So when you go into Ho'oponopono, and again, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. In addition to the 7x7x7, which is breathing in for 7 seconds, then saying I'm sorry, holding for 7, saying, please forgive me, releasing for 7, saying thank you, and then holding it again for 7, and then saying I love you. When you do what I call the circle of 7 by 7 by 7, then you are going to do the cleaning for the child and the inner child. And that's going to help you get divine inspiration so that you know the solutions, the next indicated action that you need to take. And that is why I love Ho'oponopono, because you're never going to have a problem that you're not going to be given the solution for. And even when you think that things are really difficult, you can still welcome them and you can still see the blessing behind the struggle. So if you want to learn anything about Ho'oponopono, if you have any questions about Ho'oponopono, simply drop them in the comments and I will be happy to make content exactly about that. Again, thank you again for being with me. I'm Maria Lupita, and I'm here to share everything that I'm learning and have learned about Ho'oponopono and all the benefits as to how it will radically change your life to give you choices, solutions, peace of mind, but most importantly, to optimize, to maximize, and live an inspired life.